You are listening to the Kentucky X-Files Season 3 with your hosts Dennis Mays, Tyler Stewart, and Josh Gibbs. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also visit us at www.kyxfiles.com. And now, on to our show.
So, in finding said mouse that I told you guys about, I started looking around. You know, you start looking around, you like, okay, so is this son of a bitch in here chewing stuff? Is there more than one? You know what I mean? Am I going to find nests all over? Here's what happened. So, I start doing some greatest detective in the world, Batman shit, looking for evidence of mice, right? I found some. I found the little pile they make, little nest, right? Underneath the fridge, there's a cabinet that we never use. It's a ground floor cabinet. It doesn't even have a bottom. Like, the floor is its bottom. You know what I'm talking about? One of those cabinets. I open it up and I look in. I find a nest. I find some crumbs. And I find a 6-foot fucking black snake skin coiled up in there.
Nice.
So I'm like, but there's no black snake. So I'm like, maybe he took care of it for me. I'm just saying, Kyle's pretty upstanding. Like, he's a good dude. That doesn't mean I want to like wake up to Kyle like in bed with me or something. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Yeah.
So I'm like pulling a fucking snake skin out, like, oh shit. Like, Houston, we might have a problem. So I'm like, if the wife sees this,
yeah,
she's going to fucking she's gonna shit. Like, she's gonna like straight up just shit and freak the fuck out. So yeah, that's what happened to me. I didn't tell anybody because it's a little embarrassing, you know. Not trying to give away too much, but when you're living the way I'm living right now, this type of shit happens. And you get used to it after a while, unfortunately. Yeah, good old fucking Kyle. Yeah. Oh, for anybody out there, Kyle's he's the giant black snake that lives on my farm.
and like, if you actually think about it, he's your roommate.
He kind of is a roommate, yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, Kyle! I said clean up after yourself. Jesus,
Dude, you know, it's weird. It's like I've never harmed Kyle in any way. Never even tried to, you know, because it's always like I always feel bad for him because he's your atypical black snake, your barn snake. You know what I mean? Like, you find him, he sees that you found him. You can literally see it, like, oh shit, and then he's like, I gotta get away. And then he stops, like, to make sure. Like, fuck.
still looking.
And I'm still standing there like, dude, evolution just totally gave you the shaft, man. Like, you ain't getting away from shit. You know? I've had to drag him out of the hen house before because he got in there and just ate eggs like all night. So you can actually see the like lumps in him where he just was swallowing eggs. I'm like,
yeah.
and then he's all lethargic and fat because he just, you know, he's just chowing down calories. You can just drag him out, dude. He's just like, fuck.
Easy.
Don't put me in the sun. I don't want to be in the sun.
I'm a little bloated.
I'm bloated. I might throw up. I ate eggs all night. And then he does. He does throw up. You just find little crushed eggs where all the moisture has been sucked out of them. They're just like, they're like little fucking raisins made out of egg. Fucking so gross, dude. Like, thank you, Kyle. I didn't, you know, I'm glad I could feed those birds and pay for your breakfast there, you son of a bitch. And meanwhile, there's mouse running around. I am going to assassinate that mouse.
Like I was telling you the story. It will come to pass the day that you start seeing your instruments with little nibbles on it. And that's when you're like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, this other dude, Jason Gemmer, is just like, he said he was going to meet us and talk to us today, and I'm not hearing shit back from him. So
Again.
So that's 2 times. I will go ahead and remove him from the fucking. Man, did you guys see all that? Where the debris field from the submarine where they pulled it up?
No.
Yeah, they it was funny because, well, not funny, I guess, but it was extremely humorous, which is funny, I guess. So they
Yeah, there was at least 10 of them.
yeah, there was like when they pulled it up, there was fucking like all the pieces that they said, like, if something was gonna fail, this would be what you'd find.
Yeah.
It was like literally, it was a play-by-play. It was like, oh, there's that piece. That wasn't worth a fuck. Like everything possible that you exactly look for or whatever. And the transcript. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to bring that up. I have the transcript of the sub.
I guess before we get into it, welcome back, guys, to your Kentucky X-Files. Finger guns.
Yeah, this is crazy. Allegedly, I know some entities are trying to deny it, but it's crazy specific. Do you guys want to hear the transcript?
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that was released. I want to hear it.
Okay, so so there's 2 different entities talking in this. The code name is Polar Prince for the up above guys, and then Titan is obviously the sub. So, okay, here we go. The transcript starts 7:52 a.m. Polar Prince says, clear for descent. Enjoy the ride. Titan replies at 7:54, descending now. Titan says, launch sequence complete. Polar says, all clear. Titan says, proceeding at 8:01. 8:03, enjoy the dive, gentlemen. 8:19, you're 15 minutes into the dive. Current depth, systems check, please. Titan says, systems check complete, all in order, all lights are green. We are 7:56 proceeding. 8:22, proceed. 8:34, 30 minutes in, update, please. Titan replies at 8:34:57. All systems functioning normally. We are in good shape, continuing our descent as planned. 8:36, Polar Prince, superb, proceed. At 8:49, 45-minute mark, current depth, confirm status. 8:51, Titan replies with depth at 19:34, all systems stable, descent continuing as planned, happy crew. 8:52, Polar replies, excellent. 9:01, Polar replies, you're at the hour mark. Titan replies at 9:02, all is smooth sailing here. 9:15, you're at 75 minutes depth. Status, do you need to adjust velocity? 9:17, Titan replies, all under control. At 29:60, no adjustments needed. We're enjoying the ride. 9:19, Polar replies, understood. 9:28, we're shooting an alarm from the RTM, real-time monitoring system. Titan replies, reducing velocity, descent depth, 34:33. Polar replies, understood. Do you need to extend? Titan replies at 9:30, no change with thrust. The rate of descent is increasing at 35. Going to release a ballast. Stand by. Polar replies at 9:30, yes, agree, release ballast. Titan replies at 9:32, no improvement, preparing to jettison the frame. Polar replies at 9:33, affirmative, update when available, RTM indicator status. 9:35, Titan, frame jettisoned, multiple attempts needed, starting the ascent now. 9:36, Polar, multiple attempts, what's your status? RTM indicators depth. 9:37, update please when ready from Polar. 9:38, Titan replies, cracking sound at aft. 9:38, Polar, can you identify the source? RTM indicator status. 9:40, Titan replies, neg. I guess it was supposed to be a negative, but I think at this point they were in a hurry. 9:40, Polar Prince, RTM status. Titan replies at 9:42, trying to run diagnostic, extending now but very slow. Sounds have subsided. Global RTM alert active, all red. 9:42, Polar, understood. Any codes, depth, ascent rate? 9:43, Polar, updates when available, please. 9:42, Titan, slow ascent in progress. Quarter predicted, unclear why rate is small, no indicator. At 3476, aiming for the surface. 9:44, Polar, we are talking it over with engineer. Stand by. 9:45, Polar, depth and status, please. What's the wattage on upward thrust? 9:46, Titan, reading red on A power bus. Switch to B. At 3457, more sounds aft. Polar at 9:47, understood. Continue ascent. Talking to Carlos about power bus situation right now. 9:48, Polar, we are activating recovery procedures. Carlos is requesting wattage output from bus B. Status update, please. Velocity of ascent. 9:50, Polar, we are not receiving you. Update, please. 9:51, Polar, status and depth report. 9:53, Polar, we need you to respond with status and depth. Carlos is requesting wattage on upward thrusters. 9:55, Polar, we are unable to read you. We are moving to recovery coordinates. Report if you need. 9:57, please respond if you're able. 9:57 was the last on the what do you call it? So at approximately 9:42, or sorry, 9:46. 9:46, the very last message from the Titan was, I'm reading red on A power bus, switch to B at 3457, more sounds. So it's wild because that is around the time where they predicted that they lost, that they lost the sub. And I know there's some entities out there right now saying that this is not real, this is fake, and I'm like, it's pretty goddamn specific.
Yeah.
Unless AI made it.
I mean, we always have that possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife sent me a video last night on Instagram of this old man, and he was filming over his shoulder, and there's this little creature up on the hill behind him watching, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying to get footage of these damn things, there's nobody believes me or whatever. And he's sitting there talking or whatever, and at the end of the video you can zoom in and look, and I even told her, I was like, it's creepy, but honestly, this whole game has changed now. This game is we are in the losing end of this game. AI is now in video, and people are already making this shit. And it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence at all. The other day on one of the Dogman groups I flipped through, all of a sudden, just like that, there's this Dogman video now where this dog is running and it gets up and it walks a little bit and it gets back down and it runs again a little bit. And I'm like, man, what a crazy coincidence that AI video is here, all of a sudden we got all these credible videos.
Right.
You know, sucks. It just makes everything harder. You know, and it's you know a fan. Big Steve. We talk about him every now and again. We did the whole like searching for Big Steve, the Steve Squatch or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so he comes up to me and he's like, "Man, you guys really tore into Bigfoot, man." And I'm like, "Yeah, look, it's not that I'm trying to, but this is the age we live in now, and we have hoaxes at every corner trying to get clicks, trying to get views, So you can't really believe every single thing you see, Like, how would I honestly feel? How would you guys honestly feel right now if someone said, "Hey, I got one. I killed one. I got a body," and they presented it and they showed it, and the scientific community, came together to take a look at this thing? Wouldn't that be exhilarating? Like, oh my God,
Right.
Like holy shit, and that would be great. But see, the problem is that it hasn't happened. Nobody's done it. Nobody's come out with it, So a lot of what you guys out there hear is I think for me personally, it's the frustration side. It's the frustrating side of like, look, I want to know too, but nobody's bringing it. Nobody's bringing, the meat and taters. They're just, here's another video. Here's another blurry thing. Here's a guy in a suit. Here's AI. What do you do with it? You can't do shit with it. And like I said, it's just gonna be worse from here on forward. There's no going back now.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot worse now.
Yeah. Then
None of those guys that we always say, it's like, is there really going to be a guy out there in a suit walking around in this like 80-degree, 90-degree weather, standing out there? Now they don't have to. They could just use it. Like, I could sit in my nice air conditioning house and just peck away at my computers like, ooh,
yeah,
Bigfoot walking in forest.
You can, pretty soon we'll be debunking those videos. Like take the possibility of a Bigfoot completely out of it. We'll be trying to debunk whether it's a guy in a suit or if it's AI.
Yeah.
And that's fucking sad.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, I feel like we focus on a lot of the like debunking, and we kind of shit on a lot of these videos, and we dissect them as much as we can. But it's more along the lines is that I feel like we all really want to believe that it's out there, or any kind of
that'd be amazing if it was out there.
Yeah,
like, if it is out there, I'll say.
I said the same thing about that whole Coyote Peterson one. I was so excited. That something was actually found, and it was shown. But then when we actually started to dig into it, we were seeing that you could buy the same gorilla skull off the internet. Like,
it was on Etsy.
Yeah, so like that, it sucks. It's not that we're trying to be mean or debunk anybody's things, but it's more along the lines is that I want proof. I want something that I can literally just bite into and it's like, that is real. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like we're trying to be negative on everything here, but granted, like if you want to really say anything, the whole most of the community does that. They are more malicious than we are, because they believe one side of it and they won't take the time to listen to something else, like the other side of it. It's like okay, how are we supposed to get past this? How are we supposed to actually actually get evidence that everybody agrees on?
Yeah,
I don't but it's never going to happen.
That's
I don't
where,
believe it.
I mean, that's why like, okay, say us three were sitting here talking about tigers, and we disagreed on tigers. I think it's orange with white stripes, and say Josh was like, "Nah, man, that thing is black with orange and white stripes." You know, and then Tyler was like, "No, it's white with orange and black stripes." You know what I mean, or whatever. We just couldn't agree on this. You know, that's why there's a fucking tiger expert out there for us to you know, like, hey, why don't you set us straight here? And the tiger expert can be like, they're not stripes. And then we're all sitting here like, what? Those are stripes, you know? And he's like, zebras have stripes, tigers have camouflage or something. I don't know. I'm making this shit up as I go. But we have a tiger expert that we can consult, you know, and the tiger expert, the tigerologist could be like, you know, he could be like, you know, actually, fellas, you know, we've discovered and documented that tigers buy all of their camouflage from outdoor world. And we're like, wow. And he's a tiger expert. So it's like, okay. I mean, obviously he knows. We don't have that in cryptids, though. We have a fucking website you can go on and answer a few questions and get a cryptozoologist degree.
Did that guy go to tiger school?
Exactly. He went to he did 7.5 years of tigerology study
University school
at the University of Tiger stuff.
tiger stuff school.
But the point stands. I mean, we don't have that for cryptids, but that's why cryptids are cryptids. Cryptids are an unknown. The thing that gets me is that cryptids, as soon as you say cryptid now, everything gets lumped into it. It's like, no. Cryptids are unknown animals. The giant squids were cryptids up until, you know, a little while ago. You know what I mean? Cryptids are an unknown animal. It's an undiscovered animal.
I don't want to be mean to anybody, but hey, we're in the same boat as everybody here.
Yeah.
But I feel like a cryptozoologist is like the equivalent to a meteorologist. Like most of the time they're wrong.
No,
They really
it's not, because here's the thing. The meteorologist, all right, he's an actual scientist. He just happens to get paid for being wrong.
okay.
He doesn't get on a YouTube and start arguing with other meteorologists.
Meteorologist, okay.
Usually
okay.
they work together. He could be like, hey guys, I don't actually fucking know what the weather's fucking doing. You guys just want to like wing it? And they're like, yeah, that's just fucking, that's what we did all day yesterday. Okay. I just wanted to, and they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Hit fist bumps. You want to get some tacos later? Yeah, that sounds great, dude. So there's
It's
a
supposed to be
50%
great outside
chance of sun or rain. It could go either way, guys. We got a big front coming in over here, and it's gonna blow in, and then it could rain, and it might not, but it could. It probably won't. But if it does, take a umbrella with you wherever you go today. Unless you don't need to, then don't take it. See, they're so fucking diplomatic. You know what I mean? I'm surprised we don't have more weathermen that just go straight into politics. Because right. It's like they could just take that with them right to their political like meetings. Like, okay, so guys, what we have is this problem coming in from the west over here, and we got voters over here in this area, and you're going to see a lot of potential for votes right in here. It could go 50-50, really. So you could either do really well with the votes over here in the east, or you could have some unexpected pressure of votes over here. So take an umbrella with you. Unless it doesn't rain, then you don't need an umbrella. And then the other guys would just be sitting there like, oh yeah, well, this guy fucking, damn, that boy's good. He's good. You know,
and sell popsicles to Eskimos.
this is a great fucking gig. Is there any openings out there for like? I want to be a weatherman. I feel like I can do this. I don't know if I can see. What does it take to be a weatherman?
I don't think a weatherman and a meteorologist are the same thing.
Oh,
I thought
are
I
they
thought
not?
they had to have like some like they have to have that degree in meteorology. Like I know that there's the basically the face of it, but there's more meteorologists like so they can team up like one's working on this one, one's working on this, tracking this shit and this, that, and the other thing. But so yeah.
Oh, here it is right here. Meteorologists have to have a bachelor's degree of science, and they have to also have a degree of or doctorate in philosophy. Why is it raining? We have to reflect inside to know that. The clouds coming in from the east could bring rain with them, kind of like our feelings coming in to us that we don't understand. You know, I get it. I could do this shit. Hold on,
Wow.
I got this.
I'm almost like halfway there because I am a bachelor and I do like science.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
There you go. You got it.
Shit. Or does that mean something different?
I feel like I could do this, guys. I really think
getting
I found my calling.
I'm getting fucking pissed with my green screen. It keeps fucking like cutting in and out on my nose for some reason. I keep like, yeah, I got your nose. Every time I watch my fucking screen do that, I touch my nose. Oh God, here we go.
And the weather today, you guys out there enjoying your picnics and whatnot. Over here around Tuesday. This is harder than it fucking looks. Around Tuesday, you're gonna have a little bit of clouds in there. Maybe not. You know, I don't know, they might, but Friday over here, shit is fucked. Look at that. That's gonna suck.
You're not allowed to say that on there.
I'm fucking worried right now. Like that looks dangerous as hell. Thursday, we have no idea. The microphone is literally covering up Thursday, so it could be anything on Thursday. I don't even know what to expect. You're gonna want to like take cover on Thursday for sure. Wednesday, we're looking at a nice day. Little cloud cover, maybe get some fishing in. But as you can see, Saturday back here is hot as hell. Don't even go outside. Go get your beer right now. Put it in the fridge and just stay in. Don't go out. Sunday it's gonna rain. You can kind of see that. I'm trying to like show you guys. There it is. It's Sunday. It's gonna rain. Luckily, it's only gonna rain long enough to make it more humid. So there you go, guys. That's the weather. Hope you guys out there enjoying it. It's gonna be good. I feel like I got this, guys. I don't know.
Hang
You're
on.
I mean,
really
Thursday kind of threw me for a loop there, but
Throw yourself back up, or I got something for this.
okay.
I'm just saying you're gonna like charge like.
I didn't even have any papers. You got to have papers.
Yeah, you got to stack papers.
Welcome back to the Kentucky X-Files news. You gotta have this is my internet bill. You gotta you have to do that. That's a big thing. I can't believe they give people like degrees for that.
You're killing me.
Today in the news, what do we got, guys? Let's do a report here. I'm excited. Hang on here. I actually have one. You guys want to do it? I'm going to do a news report. Ready? All right, here we go. Today on the Kentucky X-Files news. Today on the Kentucky X-Files news. People all over the world lost their absolute shit because the whole simulation theory. I know you guys are familiar with the simulation theory out there. It's not looking great for us. For those of us that don't think the simulation theory is a real thing. I don't think I was supposed to take a drink while on the air. Anyway, so here's what happened. Check this out. Can we roll the clip?
Why is she frozen? Bruv, I'm tripping. What the fuck?
So apparently there was a glitch in the Matrix. You guys want to see that one more time? Tyler, I can literally see Tyler on the little monitor below losing his absolute shit. So let's go one more time.
Why is she frozen? Bruv, I'm tripping. What the fuck?
So there you have it. That's the news. The Matrix is failing, and the simulation theory is it's looking more and more grim every day. So that's your weather for you gotta just that's all you do. You just do that. Come up with shit. My fucking internet bill.
That was good stuff.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should just. Maybe it's not for me. I don't know.
Oh my
I'll go
god.
back to my background here. Oh, wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I? Oh, there it is. Yeah. What do you guys think of that? Though the lady frozen. I thought that was pretty fucking hilarious.
Well, like they did the same thing with who's that singer? Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Like she was singing on stage, and her eyes just started. Like it's awkward. Like I can't even do it myself, but you just saw her like her one of her eyes just started to twitch, and then she's like, I was like, damn, she's really good at that. But then people started saying like, it's AI. Like we're in the Matrix. Ah.
I actually seen that. I seen that she actually like talked about it that she was able to do this thing called like a doll eye or something.
Yeah. It's like I love how people immediately will just go straight to that. It's like, okay, we have weird talents. People have weird talents that they can do. And you just immediately just assume that we're in the Matrix, or you go to the fucking most crazy idea right off the bat.
Right. So I have a guest joining to tell us about an interesting thing he saw in the sky. And he should be joining here any minute. So that'll be pretty cool. And also, I got a clip. You remember our good friends down there, Angie? They had all the crazy lights in the sky, and we talked to them quite a bit.
Yeah.
She sent one that I downloaded it, and I'm gonna add it to this. Now, I will admit to you, the video takes a bit. Like it's about a minute long, right? And at first, I'm like, I didn't feel like I could see what was going on, and then I realized that the light is literally moving away. So it's pretty wild. I'll show it to you guys, then I'll show it to our guest to see if it's anything like what he's seeing. Okay, so I realized that it's a 3-minute video. Okay, and I stopped it because it was not showing what I was trying to go for there. Let me play it one more time here, but this time I have my hand on the control here, and I'm gonna move it. Okay, so watch that light. So that's it. And they told me they took our advice this time, and they actually put the light on, or the camera on a stand, so the camera couldn't move, so it didn't look like it was dancing all over the place. So I'm dragging the slider over so you can kind of see the light move. But that's the latest one from Angie down in Kentucky. So let me pull this off here. And we got a guest here. We're going to pull him in. We got Daniel joining us to tell us about some stuff. Let me get him in here. Hey, Daniel, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, can you hear me?
We got you loud and clear.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. I was trying to get a hold of you guys a long time ago, and then my Facebook got hacked. So this is my new account. I had to add you guys back.
Yeah, that happens, man. I think all of us have been hacked at some point.
But I'm the
Usually when
guy
I get
that
hacked, I just send out coupons to everybody for shit that I have no idea what it is.
I'm the guy that told you about the video game that had the witch in it, or whatever. I messaged you guys, and I had to burn the disc.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was okay.
Okay, I gotta know.
Oh man, I mean, it still makes me.
Okay, so
I mean,
you got to tell us about this one if you got
I'll
time.
start that. My friend, it's like a Dungeons and Dragons game, you know. Mom's always been a big Christian. Over stuff, you know. So she never did like Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. You know, blasphemy, devil shit, you know. But so my buddy gave me the game. I brought it. I downloaded it on my computer. I started playing it. Well, I was like what was it? Like a warrior or a paladin on there. I got to a mission to a witch. When I got to the witch, Mom got home. Well, I hurried up, turned it off, and put it on the computer desk. Well, I'm going to guess about 4 something in the morning. Mom come in there beating on my door, wanting in. Said, Daniel, was you in my bed? I said, no. Why? She said, I just seen a black shadow get in my bed and walk into the kitchen. And then she, you know, she said it was that game, you know, and it really was. Something was on that disc. It was, I don't know. Maybe that's why he gave it to me, you know. Because when I brought the disc outside, my 2 dogs, I mean, they started growling at me, acting like aggressive towards me, and they just acted weird. I took the game right down here, actually, right down there, and I started burning it. The dogs, the dogs ran off the porch, and when I come down, the dogs ran back up on the porch and was looking at the game while it was burning. And then after that, you know, nothing else happened. You know, she didn't, you know, no more shadow figures. But
oh shit. So what was the timeline on this? Was this like a one night thing, or did this happen for a while, or like?
Well, there's been like there's something in the hill too, right over here. I mean, it's about the same time period as when I was a teenager, and it sounded like somebody's walking through the hill. I'm not lying. And I told him to get off my property. I said, you know, hunting ginseng and whatever you going on over there, or hunting illegally or whatever you're doing. I just want you off my property. Sounded like it started walking down the hill towards me. You know, I said, I'm gonna go get my gun. If I got to come back out here, I'm not gonna tell you again. But I told him a couple more times anyway. But I went in and got my 20 gauge 870 pump. And I come out. And I said, all right. I said, look, either get the hell off my fucking property, I'm gonna start shooting at you. Well, it sounded like it started walking faster down the hill towards me. I'm like, okay. Well, I just started bam, 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 up in the hills. Well, then it wasn't walking no more. It sounded like it was running at me. And I just unloaded the gun, ran into the house. And then the next morning, I went up there and I didn't find no prints, no fur. Nothing.
Yeah.
My buddy kept making fun of me. He said it was a deer. I said, dude, when you shoot at a deer don't run at you.
Yeah. No kidding. And that was around the same time that the thing with the CD.
Yeah. Yeah.
No shit. So back to the CD thing. I mean, it wasn't like a video game. Well, or was it?
Yeah, it's like a video game. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It like I say, it's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
You get out to the forest, man, like way out there. You spend a couple hours on it, and you get to the witch. Yeah, but I don't know. When I got to the witch, though, like it just felt like somebody was looking over my shoulder. It didn't feel right. And then, like I said, then Mom pulled in, and I heard it and turned it off. And then that's when later that night, she swore it down, and somebody got in her bed and thought it was me. I said, Mom, I've been asleep the whole time.
No shit,
And
man.
all the doors were still locked and everything. So I don't get what really went down because I didn't see it. But she said somebody come in there and lay down. She said she felt him lay down in her bed.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And when she said it just laid there like for a couple minutes. She said she just froze. And then she said it got up. And when it got up, she kind of turned over and looked. And she said she seen it going out the door and into the kitchen like a black shadow figure.
No kidding.
I was like,
did you ever talk with her about it afterwards? And do you guys ever bring it up anymore? Or?
Yeah, I try to tell people about it and bring it up. And then she tries to say, no, the neighbor was sleepwalking. He come over here and got my bed. I said, Mom, the neighbor wasn't sleepwalking. I said, quit trying to lie about the shit.
No shit. Yeah. So sounds like one of them things where she doesn't want to dissect it, does she? She's probably
no.
let it go. It's weird though, man. It's weird shit happens like that. And you caught in the middle of
the
it.
SLS camera shit.
What is it? I couldn't hear you.
Oh my bad. The SLS camera that picks up like stick figures.
Oh yeah.
I downloaded that. I downloaded that on my phone, right? I didn't think it was going to work anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Mom was sitting in there, and my aunt, I guess she passed away a few months after she gave Mom this flower pot, this vase. It's a vase, And I went all through the house and couldn't pick up no stick figures whatsoever. And I was like, well, there ain't shit here. Well, I got into the living room, and I picked up Mom, it showed her a stick figure. And then all of a sudden, a stick figure started coming out of the vase. Like it was like coming out and then like moving like it was dancing or something. Like, and that's what I asked it too. See, it's on my other phone, I think. But if I can get that video footage, I'll send it to you guys so you can see it.
I'd love to see that. Hell yeah. I never did download that program. I'd heard of it, but I never messed with it. Yeah. I had one day I was bored and I decided to, I had a big workshop in my old basement and I built a spirit box. Me and my daughter, we put it together, from scratch and just pressed, turned it on and we sat there and messed with it. And, my wife was outside and she was taking care of her little mini goats or whatever. And she's like, I think they're bloated. And she's like talking to us at the same time. We're like, we're trying to listen to messages from the spirits here, like leave us alone. And she's out there. She's like, oh, I think the goats are bloated. I don't know what's going on with them or whatever. And I swear to God, a voice from the thing said, stop feeding them alfalfa. And we were like, we all like stopped. We're like, stop feeding them alfalfa. And then she gets on and like looks it up, and it's like, yeah, too much alfalfa, like messes with their digestive tract or whatever. So we weren't allowed to play with the spirit box after that. Once that happened, my wife's like, she's not into it. She's like, nope, no more of that. Get that out of the house. I'm like, okay. That was pretty creepy, but I probably could have been saying anything. We might have just thought it said that, but it was very specific. You know what I mean?
Right.
So tell me about this this light you keep seeing. The what'd you say was a silver ball?
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was asking because I seen it up here. It's like up here on the top of the mountain, up there on the strip job. Me and my buddy was up there, and he was jacking around with his tires because he ran over glass.
Yeah.
And he said, "Man, hold on, man, I'm checking my tires." I said, "Dude, come over here, hurry, look at this shit." And I mean, it was just a big silver round, ball. I mean, the sun glaring off of it. I mean, it looked like a big giant pinball, is what it looked like, And it was just floating in the air. And I kept telling my buddy, "Man, hurry, look at this shit." And like the second time I looked away and looked back, it was just gone.
No kidding.
I was like, "Holy shit!" So ever since then, man, I've been trying to find shit in the sky.
You don't have to reveal your exact location, but are you southeast Kentucky, southwest Kentucky, or are you even
Eastern?
in Eastern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Floyd County.
Nice. Oh yeah. Hey, how'd you end up finding us? How'd you get unlucky and tune into us?
Well, I was looking at Ghost Adventures on Facebook and stuff, and then it said Kentucky X Files, and I said, "Oh shit!" And I looked at that, and I said, "Oh shit, man, this seems pretty badass. I'm gonna check this shit out." And I said, "I got some weird shit they might want to hear."
Oh yeah. We love it, man. We love it. We get on here every week. We start looking up. We try to keep up with all the weird shit going around, and no, we just watched a video a minute ago. There was a lady, like, she completely freezes as she's walking, and people are filming her. They're like, "What the hell's wrong with her?" And then she just unfreezes and walks off. They kept saying it was a glitch in the Matrix. Well, that was a good shit. I don't know. I think she might have just stubbed her toe or something. She was like, "God damn it," stepped on a Lego.
I kind of wanted to kind of backtrack a little bit about the thing you saw on the side. You said it was like a pinball.
Yeah, it looked like a giant.
It's like did you actually like kind of see metallic style into it, or it was just the shape, like the sphere?
It was just a big round like sphere, But
it kind of lent cadence. I don't know if you've seen the video. There was actually a military. I think it was I guess it was a drone video from the military, and they saw. I don't know if they were bombing or anything like that, but they saw this sphere, like this pinball flying across the thing, like it was going in. It wasn't like something that was just launched at anything. It was just moving. It was moving side to side. It wasn't going in a straight line. So it like what you were talking about kind of lent cadence to what that. I didn't know if you guys have seen it.
I've seen videos of the silver balls flying.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard like an explanation of it. Like what the hell it is. It's probably just swamp gas.
Swamp gas. That's always
weather balloon. Because we just have weather balloons everywhere.
Yeah, China.
Yeah. The Chinese, they're down a few weather balloons, I think. We're over here like, don't you send that weather balloon shit over here, god damn it. We'll shoot that shit right down. I still like that picture of where it was an airplane with the big pen on it. They were just gonna send that out to just pop them. Hey, I hate to backtrack, but can you tell me about what year that game happened?
See, I'm going to say it's when I was about 18 years old, and I'm 37 now. So that back in 04, maybe 03 when that happened. Something like that. It was like early 2000.
All right.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so I just did
There
like
you
a
go.
search for the game or whatever. Was it Blair Witch?
No, I don't think it's
Well,
Blair Witch. No,
okay, so
you
I'm
could
just
only
trying to.
pick like I think 3 characters on it, like a thief, a paladin, and a wizard or sorcerer or something. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can
I'm trying
cross
to think what
reference
it's
it. 'Cause
called
I thought,
because they made it for. Because I'm pretty sure they made it for Xbox and PC too.
okay.
They turned it into a console game, and he went and got the console one, and then gave me the PC one. Which that's probably
Gotcha.
why he gave me the PC one, because crazy shit happening in his house.
Right?
He put the damn curse on me, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him about it either. I didn't ask him about it or anything like that. I just felt, I don't know. It was just weird
Yeah.
because I just like
Definitely is.
that's just shit like you hear like in TV shows or movies or something like that. You don't ever think in your lifetime that you're going to hear anything or see anything like that.
Sure, yeah. I'm trying to
I think it's
find
on my mom's phone, but I'll get it. It's either a video or I got a picture too, I think, and then when you zoom into the picture, it kind of looks like when you put your fingers together to make like a diamond shape or whatever it is.
yeah.
That's kind of what it looked like in the ball light. It's like a ball light, but when you zoom in, my wife said it kind of looked like a heart shape, but you could see it's like pointed in the front. And at first I thought it was the International Space Station or whatever it is there that usually
Yeah.
goes by, because it's like real bright. Well, this wasn't the space station because this thing was like scooting. It was moving, and it wasn't no
Right.
plane because you can identify planes, helicopters, and stuff with the blinking
Sure.
lights. And it was just like a light bulb, in the sky, just.
Just hanging out.
And then I'd say 4 or 5 minutes later, I said, "Holy shit!" Because I had a thing on my other phone that we timed the space station when it come over, we'd watch it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Holy shit, that wasn't the space station, guys." I said, "Look, right there it is." And I said, just moving like slow. But that other thing, it was moving way faster than any jet or anything.
Yeah. That seems to be the thing, man. It's these things can outmaneuver anything we have. They just outclass us in the sky. Sorry, Ty, what was you saying?
I was gonna ask, was this a brand new game around that time? Or
It might have been. I'm not really for sure. See, I never did hear of the game. He said, "Man, you like Dungeons and Dragons. Here, try this out." And I said, "Okay." I said, "When you want me to bring it back to you?" He said, "No, you can have it because I bought this one for my console." I said, "Oh, okay."
Okay, because I was I look. What about Forgotten Realms? That was made in 2004, or Neverwinter.
It might have been one of them two, actually.
And we got like Boulder's
Yeah.
Gate. I know Boulder's Gate has those types of characters in it.
Right.
Josh, you're muted,
Yeah.
buddy.
That first one, though, it sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate's got a lot more
Variety.
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna get the game if we do figure out what it is, but just in case, but it's good to try to figure out what what was the purpose around it though. And you said you never talked to the guy when he gave it to you. Did he seem distraught when he gave the game to you?
Like he did it seemed like he wanted to get rid of it. He's like, "No, man, here, you can have it." He said, "That's why I went out and bought me this console one for the console."
Okay.
I said, "You sure you don't want me to bring it back to you, man?" He said, "No, man, you can have it. You can have it." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Dude, it's like a brand new game, dude." He said, "It's fun." And I said, "Okay." And I brought it home. Yeah, I was happy as hell. I brought it home, downloaded it on the computer, started playing it. Back then, dial-up was a son of a bitch, man.
Yeah, it sure was.
I hear that.
Mom, get off
You'd
the
be
phone.
halfway,
I'm trying to download.
you'd be halfway in building your defense on StarCraft, and then somebody call and you're fucked.
Yeah. Those are problems that only our age is gonna, know.
That like rings so true.
God, I
Yeah,
remember years ago
people's like,
playing
what?
a shooter game on there with a buddy of mine, and he had the best modem out of all of us. He had a DSL modem, right? And
Oh, yeah.
we'd be playing. It was like a war game where you could fight each other or whatever. He could reach back and pull his plug, run to their base, plug back in, and he just teleported into their base, dude. Just start breaking all their shit. It's so terrible, man.